Hello lovelies, it is time for us to sew our trouser, and this is my pocket. I've gotten the fabric. That trouser is the right side and the pocket right side facing the right side. So we're going to mark 2 inches on this side, then we take it straight down 6 inches. That is what I marked there. Then I'm going to slant it like this and follow the chalk while sewing. So but then I remember that the trouser is supposed to be a little bit higher than the pocket is supposed to be a little bit higher than the trouser, yeah, so that by the time you finish sewing, your trouser doesn't get shorter than the pocket. Then we'll have to start trimming it off. When we trim it off, that means we are reducing the measurement of our trouser. So please, whenever you're sewing, endeavor to make the pocket a little bit higher. Place it to be a little bit higher like that. Then you mark it down 2 inches at the top. Then you take the length down how you want it to be. I am sewing for a child of 9 years old, so I am using 6 inches. Then it's time for us to top stitch. I am top stitching. Please don't mind the background noise. I think it's wind. It's about to rain here. So we'll top stitch. After top stitching, then I'm going to take it. Just follow the video, follow the process, right? Then you take it in like that. Then you fold it. When you take it in, you fold it like this, making sure that your 2 inches that you removed when you were cutting, when you turned it inside, make sure to replace it. But at the end of the day, I found out that this pocket was just too big for a child, because I removed it from an adult pant now, yeah. So you can see how much I reduced it while I was sewing. Then after reducing it like this, I'm going to trim it off. And please, whenever you're sewing, after sewing like this, please endeavor to trim it off. You're going to trim it off, then you weave it, yeah. So after that, arrange it very well. Make sure that your 2 inches that you removed is complete. So that's what I have marked there. Then I'm going to trim the excess that I have at the top. This is the excess that I had because I took it up. If I didn't take it up, it would have been the main pant that I would have trimmed, which will affect our measurement, right? So now we are going to stitch the pocket and the trouser together so it doesn't move around. We just hold it together. Then after that, I think we are going to stitch it there a little. At that edge there, we're going to stitch it a little, yeah. Then we'll trim off the excess. That's me still trimming the excess. Then we stitch it there. So we'll stitch it there. Yes, after stitching it, we are going to get the other part of the front, which I have already sewn the pocket. So we are going to face it right side facing the other side, right side facing the right side, right? Place it like this. Then you sew using 1/2 inch or whatever inches you left, but 1/2 inch is always very okay, so that you don't have too much bulgy allowance there, yeah. After stitching, this is what you're going to have. This is what you will have after stitching the front and the front crotch together. Then I have stitched the back crotch. You're going to place it right side facing the right side, then you sew on the wrong side. I sewed it down to the hem of the trouser using 1/2 inch. So I'm going to sew the 2 sides using 1/2 inch, 2 sides of the trouser using 1/2 inch. And after stitching it, I went ahead and ironed it. I got the length. Then I used hemming gum to fold it, but then I decided to stitch on it again because the trouser is meant for a child. so that it doesn't lose like quickly. Yeah, so that is it. So that thing I was scratching then, it was the hemming gum they used when I sewed the first one. It was hemming gum. So after stitching it, then we are going to close the middle of the trouser now. We are going to close it. You hold the two crotch, the front crotch and the back crotch. Make sure they are kissing each other. If not, after sewing, the trouser is not going to balance on the person's waist, on the person's body. Yeah, so I'm going to use 1/2 inch to stitch round from one leg to the other leg. So I'll use 1/2 inch to stitch it, down. While you're stitching, you are adjusting it. Please make sure that it is straight, and while you're stitching, always iron. While sewing, endeavor to iron, so that you will see where you need 1 or 2 adjustments or so. So I'm going to turn it out now. After turning it out, then I'll go ahead and take the measurement of my waist. Yeah, you know, it was the hip that we used as the waist, right? Because it's going to have elastic band. So I'll measure round. Please measure accurately so that you know what you get there. If it means measuring it 2 to 3 times just for you to be accurate, please do so. Then after measuring it, I went ahead and cut the waistband of the same measurement, but then I added 1/2 inch that I'll use and join it together. Right, this waistband is 2 inches on fold, but then when you open it, it is 4 inches, right? Then the waistband is 1.5, the elastic is 1.5. So the other half that is left there, we are going to use it to close the elastic band. So that's me now. I'm going to mark out the 1/2 inch that I added for closing. So I'm going to mark it, and this place now, the chalk is really not doing justice. So you're going to get the middle. Yeah, when you get the middle of the band, mark it. Then you go up by 1/2 inch. When you go up by 1/2 inch, you're going to go down again. Like after the 1/2 inch, you're going to go down again by the 1/2 inch again. Then when you get the 1/2 inch, you are going to sew. When you sew, you get to the middle. We are going to sew up to the middle, then a little bit down to the other 1/2 inch. Then we'll raise our machine. Then we'll now like finish the other part, so that we'll have a space where the strap is going to come out from. Yeah, that's what I sewed there. It is not really clear here. You can check my YouTube channel. You see where I explained it while I was sewing the joggers waistband. Now we are going to stitch the 1/2 inch that we have there. We are going to stitch it on both sides, open, like you're going to open it, then you stitch on both sides so that it doesn't disturb you while you are passing your strap, right? So after sewing it now, I'm going to get my waistband. Yeah, that's the opening there. That's the opening where the strap is going to come out from. Yeah, so after that, this is what we have. Then I got my elastic of 1.5 inches wideness. 1.5 inches wideness. So when I got it, I'm going to like sew the middle. Yeah, I'll sew the middle. Please pay attention. If you can't hear me loudly, like, please, you have to just follow the direction if you can't hear me loudly. Okay, it is raining already, and I hope the rain is not covering my voice. Now I'm going to stitch on it. If you have zigzag, please use your zigzag and stitch. If you don't have zigzag, you can top stitch. Like while you're sewing, you're top stitching. I top stitched on it twice on 2 different places, right? So after top stitching, I'm going to fix it inside my waistband, right? I'll fix it inside the waistband, like you're putting it like a sandwich. That place that I sew is going to be in the middle front, right? Then we are going to stitch using the 1/2 inch that is remaining. The 1/2 inch that is remaining on the waistband, we are going to stitch it round. And make sure you don't stitch on top of the elastic, because if you stitch on top of the elastic will not be able to like, it won't stretch. Yes, you can see the way it is stretching now. It won't be able to stretch like that if you stitch on it. And that's our opening there. Now I'm going to turn the trouser to the right side. I'll turn it to the right side, and I'll put this elastic band inside. Just follow the direction the way I'm putting it. That's my center front. Make sure you put it in the center front. Then we are going to pin it. When I put it on my center front, I'll pin it. Then you like hold it properly. You can either use your pin, then you get the center back also, attach it there, pin it. You get the side, the left hand and the right hand side, then you pin it. The reason for doing it is for it to incorporate when you are sewing, so that you don't have it bulgy in one side and the other side is looking very scanty, right? So that's why we are doing it like that. And after doing it like that, while you are sewing, please, you stretch it while you're sewing. And while you're sewing, I will advise you try and sew exactly on the same stitch that you have while closing the elastic band, right? Please ensure you sew on it. That will make it neat. We don't have to be seeing double stitches. We don't have to start seeing 2 more stitches, right? So just try as much as possible to make your work neat. Okay, that's me stitching it round. Anywhere I remove the pin and continue. Stretch it while sewing. And yeah, we are done sewing it round. And this is what we have. Oh my God, it's beautiful. I'm so glad. I said, yeah, my son is going to use it for his 9th birthday shoot. And this is what I do, right? I just saw the Ankara there laying without help, and I decided to help it this way. And this is my strap. I cut 1 inch. So we are going to fold it. Just follow the direction, and you fold it a little from one side, fold it again, then you fold again on the other side. They will meet at the middle. Then you stitch it straight down. It is better than sewing and looking for a long something to like turn it out. This one is also very neat. It looks very neat and easier for you to sew. And after sewing it, we are going to, once you sew this first part, then it will be easy for you to sew the rest, because it is going to, while you're sewing, you adjust because it's already there. Yeah, I'm done stitching. That's my safety pin. So I'm going to do it round. I'm going to pass it round. After passing it round, this is what I got. So you can tie it below. Yeah, after tying it, oh my, our trouser is ready. We are ready for photo shoot. Please try and do your own. Whether you're a tailor or not, you can do this.